I have this one core belief, and I picked this up when I was studying operations management in university. And this idea is the concept of trade off. It basically says that to attain something, there's going to be a price. And in this idea, the constant thing is your time. So, in a scenario, let's say you have these three things: social connections, money or career, and then your health. This idea basically says that between those three, you're going to choose two and then you're going to drop one. So, say you further your career or try to earn money, that's your choice A, and then your choice B is going to be social connections. You'll be basically dropping off your health. So, in a 24-hour window, you'll be working or studying or training or trying to earn skills that will help you further your career or earn more money. And then whatever that's left in your 24-hour window will be for social connections, like going out with friends, trying to hook up or date or whatever. Anything that helps you gain better connection with friends or better social networks, expanding them. And then whatever's left is going to be for your rest, for your health, for your sleep. And then you wake up and then you rinse and repeat. I'm not going to argue that some people can juggle it all at the same time, but to apply this in gaming, this is what you call min-maxing. To optimize a character by assigning all or nearly all skill points to the ability essential to that character's success in a specified role and environment, and no points to other skills rather than distributing skill points more evenly across attributes. So, meaning to achieve the most of something, you will intentionally or unintentionally drop something. You get the gist. I will always believe in trading off or min-maxing, but now I am starting to think that I might have used this to stay within my comfort zone, that I may have believed in it too much, and that I have hindered myself from growing in some aspects of my being. What has been my greatest tool in my decisions in life is kind of looking like an exit to get out of the process of growing and improving, to get out of the grind. It's great to accept and to know who you are and what you are, to be content and be happy with what you have. It's called comfort zone for a reason, and I think that comfort is always good, but sometimes I feel like I'm just making excuses. Self-confidence has never been my strong suit. I have some qualities that I am proud of, but it's different knowing your strengths from knowing them and standing by them. I know, or at least I think I'm smart, but then most of the time I tell myself, am I smart enough? I know I can find nuance in most arguments, but then self-doubt creeps in and then I just tell myself, you look like you can't pick a side and you just like to sit on the fence. I know I have a knack for empathy, but then I tell myself you just live off of other people's experiences and you don't try to get out and get your own. Despite knowing my strengths and weak points and knowing that I have to address them, I am at the point in my life that I know what and where I am, and acknowledge that I might have slacked off a little bit. My friends can and will attest to this. I am a great listener, sometimes too much even. I get too engrossed if I know that my opinion is sought after. Because my style is to not give advice, but rather try to give people a different perspective that they might not see because they have their own blind spots. I try to treat it like a puzzle or like an RPG where you look at the different effects of the different choices that they might make and then have them apply min-maxing or have them do their own trade-offs. With the growth of technology more important in how we communicate with our social networks, we get a more expansive view of our peers, of people we look up to, of people we admire, of people we despise, and along with these advancements, it felt like hustle culture was also gaining traction. And I used to see other people succeed. I can tell them, hey, good for you. Celebrate with them, celebrate for them. But nowadays, I sometimes find myself telling myself, that must be nice. I don't know if I'm getting envious or what, but it's getting me to look within myself a bit more. Over the past few years, most of the media content that I've consumed has been between social commentary, podcasts, and stand up comedy. I guess because I can play it in the background and not have my eyes glued to the screen, and then I can continue moving with stuff from day to day. And I have never really looked at having a fruitful career. All I've wanted most of my life was just to be happy and content. Find a job, sustain your lifestyle, try to be happy, try to be content, and whatever's needed, try to do whatever I need to sustain whatever I want. And if you have watched the initial videos on this channel, I have said that I want to be a stand-up comic, and this channel is for me to practice and build bits. I stopped working towards it for months because of different reasons, but mainly I went back to the Philippines for a vacation, and now I'm back in Canada with new stuff to think of and try to talk about. I have never been out of an excuse. I guess that's one of my strengths too. I don't think I'm regretting decisions that I have made minutes ago or yesterday or last week or way before. I'm the type of person who will try to move forward and not look back. Now, this might sound contradictory with the tone of how this video has been going, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like I'm getting more introspective and retrospective. And have you ever heard the saying, he's talking a lot, but he's not saying much? I feel like that's what I've been doing this whole time. And if you picked something up, well, great. You're welcome, I guess. I'm just trying to do something to get this channel going. I'm just trying to get this off my chest. I'm just trying to make myself a living. I'm just trying to have fun. Well, I guess I'm just trying to pull the trigger.